And one of the things we're going to be discussing in this segment is a series I'm going to begin on what the individual states and territories did to contribute, or what role they played in the Civil War. Today we're going to be talking about California. Now, most people know California was pretty far from all the action of the Civil War and really didn't have much of a presence. But both the North and the South greatly wanted California to be for their individual sides. One of the biggest ones was the gold, because California gold funded a great deal of the war effort for the North. And the South also was interested in that. One thing that the South was also interested in was there were many people in California who came in from the South during the gold rush period, and they were very anxious to have California, or the southern part of California, to actually leave the Union and become part of the Confederacy. And this also would have a chance to undo one of the few things that was being done in the early part of the Civil War that was actually working quite effectively against the Confederacy. One of President Lincoln's plans was called the Anaconda Plan, and that would be where the Union fleet would bottle up every single port in the Confederacy, everything from Virginia all the way to Texas. They would not get any shipping out and try to strangle the Confederacy that way, and that was actually working quite well for the North, and the fact that the South was not able to have any commerce or have any trade with the outside world. If they got to Southern California, they would have the ports of either San Diego or Los Angeles to be able to have a port, so they'd be able to get out to the outside world again. And another thing that took place where California actually did physically take part in the actual war was at one point when the first invasion of the North happened in 1862 during the Antietam campaign. There were troops that came up from Texas trying to seize the New Mexico territory as well and try to bring that into the South. And so there were many troops from the California who marched 900 miles into the New Mexico territory, not Arizona, because Arizona was not a state until 1912. That was all that area was still considered part of New Mexico. And so California troops marched into the New Mexico territory to help push back General Sibley and the Texans who were trying to annex the New Mexico territory into the Confederacy. So those are some of the things that California was actually able to help and participate in during the Civil War. There you go.